can't get her to stop talking.
Hey, Gerber, get back in there.
I can't get her to stop talking.
And it was rolling down this little hill.
Yeah, I was just seeing your social media over the weekend, and you posted a picture of the shooter was wearing a Trump shirt. Is this the case?
No, I don't believe that was. I believe that was a photoshopped image, and I've said that publicly. And no, that's not an image. That was a real image. That was an image that was put up, I believe, by CBS, where he was wearing a different shirt. That's my understanding of it. But no, my understanding is that was a photoshopped image. Unfortunately, we see photoshopped images on social media all the time. I'm not someone who photoshops images. I didn't do that. But what we do know is that he comes from a Trump-supporting conservative family. We know that. So does that answer your question?
Well, I was just wondering because you left it up for multiple days after many people told you to Photoshop, and you still left it up.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want? Do you want to? Did that bother you a lot, sir? That bothers you as a Trump supporter?
Well, you just need to be held
Does it bother you? Does it bother you as a Trump supporter? Tell me why. Does that bother you, sir? Does it bother you? Tell me.
Lying Brian.
Okay,
Lying Brian.
Are you going?
Lying Brian.
Boy, we have some real lunatics. We have some real lunatics.
Lying Brian.
Okay, so you can call me anything you like, even though I answered the question honestly. But let me ask you a question, sir. Does that bother you a lot this weekend? It bothers you so much that you couldn't wait to use your little Trump fingers to call into the show and call me. By the way, do you even know what a liar is? You see, if I went on the air. Okay, hold on. No. That was rhetorical. Let me explain to you something. When somebody pod down Tucker Carlson and his feminine laugh for a moment, please. Hey, jackass, let me explain to you the difference between pod him. If you can pod him down all the way, that'd be great because I don't want to hear Tucker Carlson for a second. You see, this is what a lie would be. If I went on the air right now, knowing that it was a photoshopped image, and I said, no, that's not a photoshopped image, that would be a liar. Or if I knew I lost the 2020 election, but I lied to this day and said that I won in a landstorm, that would be a lie. It's not a lie to put up an image when you don't know that it was photoshopped. And then when you do know that it's photoshopped, you admit it on the air. So, you don't, by the way, you sound like the Joker, sir. So was it a lie when Donald Trump said he won the 2020 election? Was that a lie, sir? Yes or no?
There's the deflection.
Answer the no, it's not a deflection. Pot him down again. Pot him down again. If we can pot him down all the way, that'd be awesome. Thank you. So it was not a deflection. I answered your question. Z, did I not answer his question directly?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I didn't deflect at all. In fact, I owned it and I said, yes, it was a photoshopped image and I was unaware of it. So now I'm not deflecting. We are moving on from that because I admitted to you that it was a photoshopped image, an image that I did not Photoshop. So now I'm asking you a question. Let's see if you don't deflect. Was it a lie when Donald Trump said he won the 2020 election? Yes or no?
Are you ready?
We're waiting. Everybody's waiting. Was that a lie? Yes or no?
Hold the L on your bald forehead.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Notice how he doesn't want to answer the question. Another MAGA idiot who doesn't want to answer the question from a guy that he probably supports that's lied over 30,000 times plus since he's been in office. But you couldn't wait to call into this show and say, hey, Brian, was that a photoshopped image of the shooter wearing a Trump shirt? Thank you for the call, sir. I really appreciate that. It's good to see that you have your priorities straight. And thank you again for being a coward and not answering the question directly, because I directly answered yours. That's what these MAGA supporters do.
I mean, after we're just looking right now on CNN that JD Vance is saying that this was a person on the far left, right? And we don't have any evidence of that whatsoever.
Right. There's no evidence. First of all, he wasn't even a registered Democrat.
No, he was registered nonpartisan.
Right.
So
and
they don't have any voting records.
Nonpartisan, and his family were staunch Trump supporters.
Yeah.
But they're saying this came from the far left. JD Vance inciting violence and lying. So if this guy wants a definition of what a true liar is, that would be who that is. They're eating our cats and dogs, and this guy was a far lefty. Greg is next on PTL. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
What's on your mind today?
Hi, Greg.
Hello.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. You were asking the guy about, how the transgender community has affected him personally. I want to know, how has Donald Trump affected you personally?
Sure.
Me?
In a negative way. You're making money off of him.
Sure. So are you going to let me answer, or are you going to answer for me? Can I answer your question?
Well, I'm asking.
Okay, thank you, because you tried to answer it for me. I made money way before Donald Trump became president. So first of all, how has it affected me in a negative fashion? Well, I've had death threats. And the reason why I've had death threats, and by the way, I've filed police reports about this, is because I speak out against Donald Trump. I did political talk radio before Donald Trump. I never got any death threats. That's number one. Number two, the biggest tax breaks for the top 1% in this country. My taxes haven't gone down. When Joe Biden was president of the United States, I have diabetics in my family. You see, Plan B and Plan D was covered under Joe Biden, which means millions of more Americans were able to get their insulin capped at $35. Donald Trump signed an executive order on day one, going back to his policy where millions of Americans don't have access to insulin capped at $35. Now, I just named you several very key important points, and I will also say on a daily basis, we are more divided in this country than we've been in my lifetime, both racially and politically. There's a lot of hatred out there. There's a lot of violence out there. So you can go ahead and say, well, Donald Trump became president. He makes you all this money. Dude, I've been doing radio for 22 years. I don't need Donald Trump as president of the United States. I cover the news for a living. That's what I do. So I just named you several things that have affected me directly because Donald Trump is president of the United States. So there you go, sir. I answered your question. Now tell me, how has Donald Trump helped you in the last 6 or 7 months?
Tax breaks. And
tax breaks. Okay, hold on. What tax breaks are you referring to? And how much money do you make per year, sir?
Well, I make enough.
No. If I'm going to answer your question, I need to know exactly how much money you make every year. Do you make $100,000 a year? Do you make over $400,000 a year? Do you make over $1 million a year?
If you made over $1 million, you got a tax break. That's the point.
How much money do you make every year?
We're going to be screwed this year because of his stupid tariffs on soybeans. But yes,
there you go.
Absolutely,
tariffs are a tax. There you go.
Okay, well, I'm
glad
you
made our point for us.
I'm glad you made our point for us, sir. So there are a lot of farmers out there that are losing their jobs.
Tariffs are absolutely a tax.
So there you go. You found something that Donald Trump actually has hurt you on. Can you name me a couple things how he's helped you in the last 6 months policy-wise? Because I answered your question.
Yeah, make your point. Now
I think you would agree, sir. I answered your question respectfully, and I said, here are 3 or 4 things that Donald Trump has done and implemented that have affected me personally. Name me 3 or 4 things that he's done that have helped you in the last 6 or 7 months policy-wise. I'm open ears, sir.
Well, he has made the country that I fought for not look so weak by.
So you made it okay to hate people. You agree with that?
That I used to vote left, and the weakness on that side is
okay.
pathetic.
So be specific. You didn't name me a policy. You made generalizations in saying that he made us stronger. How did he make us stronger? What policy?
He made it okay to hate.
Well, tell me what policy. What has he done specifically? I don't want generalizations because you MAGA people always call up with generalizations. Well, he made us stronger.
Well, anyone can do that.
He made America great again. Yeah. That's not an answer, sir. Be specific.
You guys do the same thing over on your side.
No, Brian was very specific.
Ask me any question and I will give you directly what Democrats policy-wise have done to help me.
Brian was very specific.
Joe Biden, the Chips and Science Act, for example, the bipartisan infrastructure bill. Joe Biden,
I gave you.
No, you didn't.
Those are policies. Those were made law.
These are laws that were put. You can laugh like Tucker Carlson, or you could answer my question.
You want to do it? You want to talk about Stormy all the time? You weirdo creep.
Okay, so you
Why'd you get mad?
Hold on, sir.
No, I'm just
asking you. No, you're not.
Fight me down.
Sir, I'm asking you to name specific policies. Try to focus for a moment, sir. I just named you more policies that I liked under Joe Biden and the Democrats. I answered your question. I gave you 3 or 4 things how Donald Trump has affected me negatively. I want you to answer the question and name me several policies, not generalizations. He's making America great again.
Or laws.
Give me some policies that Donald Trump has implemented that have helped you. Go.
He has slowed down the border.
He's slowed down
because we all know there is
transgender,
man and woman, and that is it.
So what has he done policy-wise that has helped you, and how do transgenders affect your life negatively? What has he done policy-wise?
Because this is the country I live in, and this is crazy. We don't have.
I think you're crazy. That's an opinion.
So you're saying it's okay for men to be dressed and not identify themselves and throw ladies and grandmothers on the ground. So you agree that he should have a private military force going around the country asking people to show their papers and their IDs, and if they speak Spanish, it's okay to stop them. You're okay with that?
They stop that. They don't do that.
That's not true.
What are you talking about? They see
now
he's dealing in fake news.
He doesn't know.
Now you're dealing in fake news, and you're
that's what you always say.
Transgender. Okay,
it's
so let's go with this. Hold on a second. Let's back up a second. You mentioned transgenders, and now I said, how has it affected you in a positive way? What policy has Donald Trump implemented when it comes to transgenders that has positively affect you in your life? Because that was the question. How is it affecting you positively? Because you asked me, how's Donald Trump affected me negatively? I gave you specific examples. So tell me what Donald Trump did with transgenders.
Not hyperbole.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Because we have children, and
you have
we
children.
live in a blue city.
Gotcha.
And they don't need to be around that kind of weirdness.
Okay, so
are they around that weirdness? Are you saying the kids are around that?
So your kids, you're claiming your kids are around transgenders. Is that what you're saying? And it affects them in a negative way?
Well, yeah, they don't want to see that shit.
Where did they see it? Did they go to a show?
First of all, this is a radio show. Stop swearing, okay, you bumbling fool. And second of all,
I didn't swear.
Yes, you did.
Cuss all the time.
Yes, you. No. You're not going to say.
Yeah, you can. It's a radio show.
Number two, you're claiming that you have kids. You might not even have them. So tell me what Donald Trump implemented policy-wise that would lead you to believe that your kids in school are not around transgenders anymore. What policy is that, sir?
And you don't know nothing.
Sir, answer my question. Pot him down again.
Sir,
I'm asking. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Hold on. You claimed that Donald Trump's policy has made it better for your kids to not be around transgenders. Can you please tell me what policy Donald Trump put in place? He hung up the phone. What a shocker.
See, that's what they do. They call names, they get frustrated, and then they hang up.
Here's why. There is no policy that Donald Trump has put in place that would stop transgenders from going to school. That guy has no idea what he's talking about, and he couldn't name one policy that has helped him. In turn, I named multiple policies under the Trump administration that have affected me negatively.
He said his children were around transgenders. He said, my children are, I was going to ask him, did you go to a show? Did you bring him to where did this happen?
Yeah. So there's no policy put in place that Donald Trump put in there that would stop transgenders from going to school, allegedly being around his kids. Number two, I want to be very clear on this. This is what usually happens when these fools call in.
Yep.
They hung up the phone. I did not hang up on him because he couldn't answer the question.
Brian, you gave him multiple chances. You gave him open-ended questions and many chances. And this is what they don't understand is that they have a chance. You're saying, call in, make your point, have an argument with me, have a debate with me, make your point. You asked him multiple times,
Leonard,
and he couldn't.
Leonard, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing, Leonard.
They're ruining this country.
It's so incredible how these cyclops
he sounds like a guy that was given the right to hate, and he's happy about it. That's what he sounded like to me.
Just couldn't answer one of my questions. By the way,
I'm surprised he didn't say, well, I'll tell you what.
By the way, anybody can call into this show, as you saw, and ask me a question, and I will answer it specifically. I can give you policies, and I can give you direct examples of how Donald Trump has negatively affected my life. But then when the shoe is turned on the other foot, and I ask him to answer a question about what policies have helped him, he couldn't name anything. All he said was transgenders.
They're not prepared to debate when they call. They just call in with stupid comments. And I love the fact that you say,
I don't think, Leonard, that they're not prepared to debate. I don't think they have the mental capacity or the intelligence to be able to do so. That's my personal opinion.
They were smart enough to dial a phone.
Well, he was smart enough to dial in.
And he gave his name. We assume he gave his name.
I'm not sure you have to be smart to dial in a phone, but if you want me to give him credit for that.
I'm trying to be positive. He did call in. He spoke in, well, I guess I can't say full sentences because they were mostly short sentences, but that's okay.
That's true.
I speak in short sentences sometimes.
Thank you, sir, for proving what a nitwit you are. And the very attractive Marjorie Taylor Greene to the show. Marjorie, are you there?
Oh, Brian, I'm not Marjorie Taylor Greene. I am just from Alabama.
Oh, you're not Marjorie.
Now,
you sound like Marjorie.
We come down from West Virginia, and we parked our trailer down here in Alabama, down in this holler here.
So, can I call you? I understand you're not Marjorie. Can I call you Three Toe? Is that okay today, Marjorie? Is that all right?
No, I don't like that.
Well, I don't care. I don't care. So, Three Toe.
I don't know if I told you that. I am Christianity, and I just don't like talking about people like that.
Oh, okay. So why would you vote for Donald Trump then? Why did you vote for Trump then if you don't like people talking like that?
Well, I'm going to tell you. I don't know if I told you or not, but I am Christianity.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, that makes it better.
Well, I just could not have that joy and that cackling lady. That
cackling.
That black woman.
You didn't like her cackling. That was worse than rape.
She was with that guy, you know, that she probably was
Marjorie, be honest with me.
Well, wait a minute.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now, hold on a minute.
Oh, hold on.
Now, she was with that their man that they called that their tampon, their Tim, and he
Marjorie, you're rambling on. I don't know what you're saying. Do you have a Trump Bible? Did you buy a Trump Bible?
You know what happened, Brian? I'm going to tell you. Now, I told you, I don't know if I told you, I'm Christianity now.
You have said that, yes.
You know them round things that's on them trailers there?
What does that have to do with... Marjorie, what does that have to do with my question? I don't understand.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Hold on a minute. Them tars that's on your trailer there, you know?
Yes, I do.
Well,
yes.
Gerber, if you don't leave them over there, I'm going to get you.
All right, Marjorie, what's your education? Did you go to high school?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I didn't.
So you didn't even go to high school. So you're homeschooled.
I don't know if I told you this, but I'm Christianity.
You did say that.
Now,
yes. You did say that. Yes.
Them there tars, you know, they have
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what
triangle things there under them.
Are you speaking English?
So they won't. Hold on a minute, just a minute. Because if you don't put them triangle things down there under them tars,
Marjorie, somebody said, all right, hold on with the cars.
You know?
All right, hold on with the cars. Hold on.
Possession in there.
I can't get her to stop talking.
Hey, Gerber, get back in there.
I can't get her to stop talking.
And it was rolling down this little hill. And
Marjorie, I can't take it anymore.
Jesus.
I can't take it anymore, Marjorie.
Jesus.
Marjorie, thank you for calling in. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore.
Now, wait just a minute. This is important.
You're Christian. I understand.
This is real important. I'll make it real pretty fast, okay?
Okay.
Now, Goober, he was in that
because I'm getting suicidal,
there,
please.
And it rolled down this little hill. And I thought, oh, my Lord Jesus.
Can you make out one word she's saying? I don't understand what she's talking about, Numchuck. What is she saying?
Everything that I love is in that trailer. Now, Goober was in that trailer. And my Trump
everything
Bibles
she loves is in a trailer.
Everything was in that trailer.
Your Trump Bibles.
Goober, he was okay. I didn't give a damn about Goober, but you know, I did. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm Christianity now.
You did say that.
But
are you transgender?
I just wanted you to know that I am Christianity.
Thank you.
Oh, and one more thing, real quick. Real
yeah,
quick.
Because you're really quick.
We went on down the holler there.
Yeah.
And
I can't take it anymore.
read
Cut her
in
off.
my
Cut her off.
Trump Bible there.
No, I can't do it anymore. Cut her off. Marjorie, thank you for the call. I don't know how much of that I could take, but something is going to tell me that you probably voted for Donald Trump. Good luck with you and your trailer. Have a nice day.